Brothers in Arms is all about becoming a squad leader in a World War II squad. Actually, being one of these guys that jumped out of these airplanes into combat and led the men. We tried to build a game that would simulate that and actually apply real tactics, not tactics as like what weapon do I choose or am I going to lay down or not, but tactics as how do I outwit and outflank and outmaneuver this enemy? How do we pin him down and how do we flank him? How do we create an unfair fight so that we're guaranteed to win? We put the enemy on the horns of a dilemma and crush him. When we think about the game and where we started with Brothers in Arms 1 and 2, we wanted to take a couple of approaches. The first is to really understand where we're strong, where Brothers in Arms is strong, and push that so hard into the next generation. But we're not afraid to admit where we're weak. There were some things we wish we could have done that we weren't able to do in the first games, or there's some things that maybe we did do by design that our customers are saying, hey, why, sure, they're going to say, we understand that weapons are hard to aim perfectly, but we like really accurate weapons. Can you just let the bullet go where we think it's going to go? And okay, we're going to listen to you, right? So we're going to do these things, and we're going to think about how to take where we're strong and push it forward, and how to correct some of the things that maybe aren't as good. One of the things I'm most excited about, of course, is the look. We're starting to really realize reality in real time. I mean, it's stunning how good this stuff can look, and we take a lot of credit for that. Of course, we've got great artists. We have an incredible director and an incredible design team, an art team, and a coding team at Gearbox. But a lot of it is due to the capabilities we're having just by moving forward as an industry. I'm also excited about what the gameplay affords us, and what it's not just about next generation graphics, it's also about next generation gameplay, right? When we think about a game that's about tactics, it's about working as a team and working as a squad, I want new power and I want new capability. And the story we're telling in Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway offers that. It's about Operation Market Garden, and this is the largest airborne invasion in the history of the world, right? And Baker's squad, Sergeant Baker is the character we play. He becomes attached to the headquarters as a recon team, and this gives him new assets at his disposal. He gets a bazooka team, or a mortar team, or a machine gun team, or even a radio guy that can call artillery support or air support. And these assets provide some new options and new power on the battlefield. We started by thinking about squad tactics and squad combat because that was the core of the gameplay, and that's how we found Colonel John Antal, who literally wrote the books that they used to train soldiers about tactics in West Point in the military academy. We tracked him down, and now he's teaching us, and he's been involved in our team full time. He helped us track down these veterans, guys that were there. A guy like George Koskamecki, who literally wrote the book Hell's Highway about Operation Market Garden. He's helped us. He's taught us what took place, and he's given us access to materials that don't exist except for in his possession. We can do a deal with the British government to buy the aerial reconnaissance photos and get 100% coverage of the operational area. We can get U.S. Army Signal Corps photos that were taken by guys on the ground that show the real places and what the buildings look like then. And the goal, in all that material, the goal is to do it justice, to recreate the history. We want to make it entertaining, but we want to fulfill that dream of actually being there, of actually going back in time and living that fantasy, becoming that soldier and fighting that war. So with Brothers in Arms, with respect to the multiplayer game, I want everybody who knows anything about how multiplayer's been for Brothers in Arms for the past 2 games and just erase that from your mind. We're going to bring more players together than we've ever brought before, human players engaging in real World War II combat on a scale that we haven't even dreamed of before, and we're going to do that, and it's exciting. I love the achievement system. I think this is great. I want to carry that concept over of having objectives where I'm not locking content away. Instead, I'm providing kudos for doing things that are interesting, and I want to bring that concept across to all the platforms. I think the achievement system is wonderful, and I love the fact that it's built into the Xbox Live system, and I love the fact that those achievements are connected to my gamer tag. So I love that concept, and I'm excited about using it. So Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway is for the PS3, it's for the 360, it's for the PC. Right now we're looking at Q1 2007, and we care a lot about this game, so we're going to do a really good job and we're trying to get it out as soon as we possibly can.